Be me, 27. F internet calls me a high-value queen manifesting her dream life. It pays the bills by bills. I mean, rent on a tiny one-bedroom in a city where everyone my age lives with 3 roommates and like a lizard. They pretend it's therapy. Parents still don't get what I do. Tell them I'm a relationship strategist and empowerment coach. They hear unemployed with extra steps. But it's real money. TikTok around 900,000 followers. IG like 200,000 email list. People actually pay for. Brand name is the Venus Blueprint. Whole thing revolves around one basic belief. I sell in a $599 course. Modern men aren't complex. They're just aggressively insecure. Ego made of wet paper. Emotional development of a labradoodle that still eats socks. They're not teammates, they're tasks. I teach women to be. The manager content is tough love advice, smirky reaction, clips, where I look like I'm judging you through the screen, plus aesthetic shots of me sipping matcha in my staged apartment. Like it's a magazine spread. Typical title is like, he left you on red. Perfect. Me staring dead into camera. Silence is a power check. He wants you to spiral. He's waiting for the double text. Don't flinch. Hold your frame. Your attention is earned, not included by default. Go live. Post a story. Let him watch you glow. Let him crawl back. If he doesn't, congratulations. You just filtered out another dusty man unworthy of your energy. You're welcome. Comments explode every time. OMG, I needed this today. Queen, I did it, and he texted, are you mad at me? LOL. Cash register noises in my soul, another paid subscriber, another dopamine hit, life runs like a factory, wake up 6 a.m., Pilates. Not because I enjoy it, because it photographs. Well, make matcha again, because it looks expensive. 2 hours writing scripts and filming 3 more hours. Answering DMs from panicking women. My boyfriend liked a bikini pic. Do I dump him? My answer is always some version of create consequences. Then private coaching calls, $450 an hour. Mostly me telling women in their 30s and 40s, their problem is they're too nice. They give men emotional labor before the man even earned basic access. They eat it up like soup. Truth is most of my clients are just awkward in person and have insane standards, but he's intimidated by your success, sells better than your vibe is harsh. My own dating life? Dead by choice. Obviously that's what I say. I'm building my empire. I can't be distracted by masculine energy right now. Real story is, I tried my own methods, went on dates, and ran the playbook, like a script, withheld validation, stayed vague on purpose, made myself scarce, like I was a limited edition product. It worked. Technically, I could make dudes anxious, clingy, needy they'd chase, but it felt like playing a video game on max difficulty with no checkpoints, and once you win, you don't get a prize. You just get the insecure guy. You engineered funny, right? I was basically selling women a guide to attracting men. I wouldn't touch with gloves on. So I told myself, I'm different. I'm above it. System is for regular women to control regular men. I'm just too powerful. Business was booming, really booming, brand deals rolling in, some company selling weird mushrooms coffee. Love me, my face on their ads, fuel your inner goddess, even talking to a literary agent about turning Venus Blueprint into a real book. The final boss of my career as a professional bullshitter felt untouchable. Smarter than everyone to see couples in the park holding hands and laughing. Pathetic, think, she probably doesn't even have a 5-step conflict framework, just giving affection away for free. Like, it's a sample tray at Costco. My worldview was a fortress. Brick by smug brick. Then one Tuesday, my best friend calls her name's Megan. She's a nurse, normal human, with a normal job and a normal boyfriend. She's crying, Ashley, I think Derek's gonna propose. Coach brain snaps on instantly. Okay, breathe. Has he met performance standards? Did you run the future pacing conversation we practiced? She's like, what? No, I'm happy. I'm crying because I'm happy. I love him. I just stop happy with no strategy, no framework, no 12-module course doesn't compute. She starts gushing about the little signs, how he's been acting weird, how he talked to her dad, all genuine, all sweet, all disgustingly earnest. We hang up, I'm sitting in my beige and white apartment that looks like a dentist office showroom. It's quiet, too quiet, feels empty in a way. It never did before. I look at my content calendar. Tomorrow's scheduled post is titled, "Why I Love You is Usually Manipulation." And for the first time, it feels fake hollow, like I'm selling a compass that points to nowhere, while my friend wandered around with no map and found an actual paradise. The feeling hits me hard, doubt dangerous like a weed popping up in my perfectly trimmed garden. I need to crush it. I need proof my system is correct, that everyone, even the good ones, are still insecure children waiting for someone to steer them. That's when I come up with it, the Project Normie. The plan is simple. Find the most normal, stable, non-toxic guy I can and break him using my playbook. I need to prove even a Derek can be puppeteered ultimate validation. My masterpiece download, hinge scroll past the 6'3" guys whose personality is gym and my love language is touch. Scroll past crypto bros. Scroll past dudes who think quoting The Office counts as humor. Then I see him, name is Ethan 30. His name's Ethan. 30 photos aren't the usual thirst trap nonsense one, with a dog that looks absurdly loved. One on some mountain overlook, sweaty and smiling like he actually enjoys nature. One with his family, mid-laugh at something his dad's clearly saying, prompts are painfully wholesome. Simple pleasures, a great cup of coffee, cracking a hard problem at work, and my dog thinking I'm a hero. Looking for someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously and is nice to service staff. Perfectly. Nauseatingly normal target acquired, match with him. He messages first in my world that's a mistake, shows eagerness. Hey, saw you're into Pilates. I've been thinking about trying it. My back's wrecked from sitting all day, lol. Any beginner tips? It's just friendly, no weird negging, no copy-paste pickup line, playbook. Rule number 1. Scarcity don't answer for at least 6 to 8 hours. Let him stew. Make him wonder, set phone down, like I'm above it. Try to work, can't keep glancing at the screen. Like a gambling addict little notification, bubble glowing at me, after like 4 hours of self-inflicted torture. I fold craft my response like it's a chess move, cool, detached, slightly superior. It's more core strength than stretching. Most beginners don't engage properly. Look for a local studio, they'll help. Hit send. Feel that tiny rush like I just won something. He replies in like half a minute. Oh, cool, thanks, appreciate it. Also that building in your pic is neat. Downtown? No anxiety, no sorry to bother you, just continuing the conversation. Like a person, this is going to be harder than I thought. We text for a few days. I start deploying tactics like I'm running software, give short answers. He responds with better questions. I try mirror energy, which is basically me being bland on purpose. He just smoothly pivots topics like he's doing judo. With my nonsense, no matter what angle I come in at, he redirects it into normal human interaction. Finally, he asks me out. This might be breaking a modern dating rule because it's direct, but I'd love to grab a drink this week if you're free. Want to see if you're as interesting as you seem. Confidence playbook, rule number 7. The power of no. Always decline. The first invite, establish you're busy, coveted, high value, blah blah type. Sorry, my week's slammed with work, he replies. No worries at all, totally get it. Keep me in mind if something opens up. Have a great week. And then, nothing, no follow-up, no, what about next week, no begging. He just respects the answer and disappears. Thursday rolls around, my slammed week is me watching Netflix and scrolling, hatefully realize I played myself. Ego. Takes a bruise, swallow pride like a vitamin, text him. Hey, a project got moved. I'm free Friday if you still want that drink. He responds, awesome, 7 at the Copper Finch. Checkmate first date. I wear the outfit I use when I want to feel like a weapon. Black satin top, leather pants expensive but not flashy. The whole I'm effortless lie game plan is set stage 1. The interview asks subtly undermining questions to see if his ego twitches. Get him seeking my approval walk in, and he's already there. Grabbed a table, another point for him. Turns out he's a software engineer at some mid-tier tech company, and he's annoyingly cute, better than the photos. Good smile eyes crease when he laughs. Brain starts doing the thing, tell it to shut up, stay on mission, swirl my drink like I'm in a movie. So software, I say. Is it true you guys just eat free lunch and play ping pong all day? Or do you actually work? Classic little test meant to make him defensive, make him prove himself to me. He just laughs like, real laugh. We do get free lunch. It's honestly great. Ping pong tables mostly for show though. Mostly I stare at code until my brain feels like soup. It's basically solving a giant annoying puzzle all day. But it's satisfying when it finally clicks. Not defensive, just enthusiastic. And then he flips it. What about you? Relationship strategist sounds intense. Do you carry a clipboard and grade people on dating? He's teasing me. It's light disarming, throws me off balance. Something like that, I say, trying to recover. I help women navigate modern dating. He repeats the word like he's tasting it, navigate. He smiles. Is that the polite word for dumpster fire? And I laugh, like actually laugh. It slips out before I can stop it. And once that happens, my playbook starts sliding off the table. Rest of the date, I'm not talking about frames or scarcity or value. We talk about movies, family stuff, dumb childhood memories that shouldn't be funny. But he talks about his dog, Winston, with the sincerity of a new dad. And I catch myself telling him about my old dream being a real writer before I fell into my current little empire of grift. It's the most normal date I've ever had, and it scares the hell out of me. Second date is his idea. Hiking I haven't hiked since some forced middle school trip. I pretended to enjoy. I show up in $180 leggings and brand new trail shoes, like I'm cosplaying an outdoors person. He shows up in beat-up shorts and a faded t-shirt. 10 minutes in, I'm breathing like a broken accordion. He's not even sweating at one point. I step on a loose rock, go down hard full yard. Sail mud on my cheek. Leggings scraped pure humiliation. Brace for him to laugh, to make a joke, and pocket the leverage. But he just helps me up. Checks my hands, asks if I'm okay. Then, totally straight-faced, goes, "The trail demands a sacrifice." Then he wipes the mud off my cheek with his thumb, like it's nothing, like I'm not a whole-grown adult who just ate dirt in designer leggings. My brain blue screens physical touch, not initiated by me, not timed, not calculated, no strategic intimacy, bullet point, just human. What is this? That night, he texts me a picture from the summit, us at the top, both sweaty, both smiling. We did it. Scrapes and all. I stare at it way too long. I'm supposed to be dismantling him. Instead, I feel happy, actual happy. It freaks me out. I post a video that same night, one I filmed weeks ago, pre-Ethan, pre-anything. Reminder, a man's inconsistency equals his interest. Stop making excuses. It pulls like 500,000 views. Comments pouring in like always, and as I watch them, I get this sick pit in my stomach. Because Ethan has been nothing but consistent texts when he says he will. Makes plans like an adult shows up, reliable, according to my own logic, that should equal boring low challenge, easy to discard. So, why do I get butterflies when his name lights up? My phone next month is just cognitive dissonance on repeat daytime. I'm still. The Venus Blueprint cranking out cynical hot takes about men, like it's a factory line, do a podcast interview, and say something like, "Men are emotionally bankrupt and we need to stop trying to make withdrawals." Host, eats it up, audience eats it up. Clip goes semi-viral, nighttime. I'm with Ethan and he's teaching me how to cook a real meal. Not my usual girl dinner of olives and spite. I meet his friends. They're all offensively normal, like they came from a brochure, couples together for years. No chaos, no constant breakups and makeups, just people who like each other. One night, we're at his apartment watching some dumb action movie. He's got this huge couch that swallows you. His dog, Winston, is snoring at our feet like an old man. Whole place smells like him. Clean laundry, coffee, that home smell. I don't have, it feels safe. I'm leaned into him, his arm around me, and out of nowhere, I start crying. Not dramatic, no sobbing, just silent. Hot tears sliding down my face like my body decided to betray me. He pauses and mutes the TV. "Hey, what's wrong?" And I can't explain. It can't tell him my entire career is built on the idea that this moment isn't real. That connection without manipulation is a fairy tale I sell to other women, that he's ruining my whole worldview just by existing. I can't, so I lie. Just a rough week at work, I mumble into his shoulder. He doesn't press, just pulls me in tighter. My job's complicated too, he says quietly. But at the end of the day, I can turn it off. I hope you can do that too. I can't. My job is my life, and my life is built on a lie he's disproving every day by being steady and kind. I feel like a fraud, like a spy who accidentally fell for the enemy. Project Normie is a disaster. I set out to break him, but somehow he's breaking me, or really, he's breaking the character. I invented the coach persona as a hollow shell, and he's chipping at it without even trying, showing the lonely, confused person. Underneath my content starts slipping. I'm half-assing scripts videos, less sharp advice, more vague followers notice. Her energy is weird lately. She seems tired. Then one comment hits me like a brick. She sounds like she's in love, lol. Cringe. My stomach drops because I am, and it feels like treason against my own brand. Then Ethan asks me to be his girlfriend. No games, no big production. Just a Sunday morning in his kitchen, he made coffee, handed me a mug like I belong there. Then he says, calm as anything, I really, really like you, Ashley. I haven't felt like this in a long time. I want to be your boyfriend. Would you be open to that? The coach in my head is screaming, don't answer fast. Say you'll think, keep the power, keep the upper hand. But I don't listen. Yes, I say, I'd really like that. And for one tiny moment, I'm not a brand. I'm not a strategy. I'm just a girl sitting with a boy, having a real feeling, and it makes me happy, which is honestly the most terrifying feeling I've ever had. I should have ended it. There should have confessed everything, or should have dumped him and crawled back into my smug little fortress. But I'm greedy. I want both. I want the money and validation from my followers, and I want the warmth and reality of Ethan, so I start living a double life, careful not to post him. No couple pics, no hints, 2 worlds kept in separate folders. When I'm with him, phone goes away, I'm present. I'm me, or some version of me. I'm still discovering. Then I go back to my empty apartment, flip on the ring light, and preach the gospel of male disposability. Like nothing changed, but it's getting harder. One afternoon I film a particularly nasty TikTok stitching, a video of some guy crying. My audio is pure venom. This is what happens when you hold them accountable. Don't fall for weaponized waterworks. Stay the course, queen. It goes viral numbers I haven't seen in months. Algorithm eats it like candy. My agent texts me like 10 minutes after that nasty stitch takes off. This is the stuff. Numbers are insane. Keep leaning in. Of course she loved it. Hate sells. Then Ethan texts me right after I post it. Thinking of you. Hope your day's going okay. Here's Winston being a weirdo to make you smile. It's a picture of his dog with a sock pulled over its head like a little idiot ghost. I just sit there staring dog picture on one screen, my own video on the other, me mocking some dude crying and calling it weaponized waterworks. 2 realities smashed together in my skull. I feel nauseous, like my body's trying to reject me. What am I doing? Who am I even pretending to be anymore? This started because I wanted power. I wanted control. I wanted to feel untouchable, but the only thing that's felt like real power lately is the quiet stuff with him. The power to trust somebody, the power to be soft without getting punished, the power to be vulnerable. And I'm out here teaching thousands of women to treat that like weakness. Then the end comes at a barbecue. Of course it does too. Wholesome to survive. Me, it's for Ethan's coworker, Mike promotion, party, nice suburban house. Kids shrieking and running through a sprinkler, classic rock, playing off some speaker by the patio. This used to be my personal hell. And the scary part is, I'm actually having an okay time. Ethan's friends have basically accepted me. I'm Ethan's cool girlfriend. Nobody knows. I'm a professional man-hater with a ring light. I'm chatting with Mike's wife. Her name's Lauren, bubbly, friendly, one of those women who smiles with her whole face. We're talking about TV shows like Normal People. It feels weirdly nice. Then she stops mid-sentence and squints at me. Okay, this is so weird, she says, pulling out her phone. You look really familiar. I swear I follow you on TikTok. Instant ice in my veins like somebody poured liquid nitrogen down my spine. I try to laugh it off. Oh, I don't think so. I just have one of those faces. She's already scrolling. No, I'm sure. It's Venus, something. My stomach drops through the earth. Yes, Venus blueprint. That's you. She turns the screen toward me. It's my face, that smug look, the viral clip, where I stitched the crying guy and went full Venom. And right then, Ethan's walking over with 2 beers, smiling that crinkly-eyed smile that's been ruining my life in the best way. "Hey, what's up?" he says. Lauren, completely oblivious, beams at him. "Ethan, oh my God, I didn't know your girlfriend was famous. Ashley is Venus blueprint. I love her stuff." She's hilarious. And his smile doesn't drop, it just disappears like somebody erased it off his face with a rag. He looks at me, then at the phone, then back at me. Pure confusion, like I suddenly started speaking in tongues. "Venus, blueprint," he says. Flat Lauren finally senses the temperature change and starts scrambling. "Oh, maybe it's not you, maybe it's someone who looks like you." Too late, damage is done. Ethan takes her phone scrolls for a full minute, and I see his thumb flick past video after video. 5 signs he has a fragile ego. How to make him obsessed using his own psychology. Why you should never split the bill. His face goes pale, but he doesn't yell, doesn't make a scene that would have been easier. He just looks hurt, like the air got knocked out of him. He hands Lauren's phone back. Lauren looks like she wants to crawl into the lawn and die. Then Ethan looks at me, eyes hollow. "The hike," he says, voice barely there. "When you fell, was that a test?" My mouth opens and nothing comes out. He keeps going, quiet and steady. "When you said you were too busy for our first date, was that from your playbook?" I can't speak, because yes. And the word gets stuck in my throat like glass. He swallows hard. "Those questions on our first date, you weren't getting to know me. You were interviewing me, sizing me up. And I can see it happening in real time, every moment. We had getting rewritten in his head as manipulation. Every laugh, every confession, every quiet night on his couch, all of it turning rotten. He finally looks at me like he's seeing me for the first time, and it's worse than anger. It's pity. "Was any of this real, Ashley?" he asks, "or was I just content? Just a case study for your next video?" My eyes sting. Tears come fast. "It was real," I choke out. "With you, it became real." He shakes his head slowly, like he's watching something die. "How can I believe that? Your whole life is built on the idea that this," he gestures between us, "is a game. You sell the rule book. How am I supposed to ever know if you're playing or not?" He doesn't have to say we're done. It's already written all over his face. Trust isn't just cracked, it's vaporized. I drive home in a fog, hands shaking on the steering wheel, and that night is the start of the end. Fallout is immediate. Lauren feels guilty. Or somebody pressures her. Or both. She posts in some local Facebook mom group, "PSA, that Venus blueprint girl lives in our area, and she's not who she claims." Cautionary tale. No names, doesn't matter. She describes the barbecue, the tech guy boyfriend. Enough details for anyone to connect. Dots get screenshotted, hits Reddit, then Twitter, then some commentary channel with like 2 million subs. Makes a video, the feminist dating guru who faked it all. They find my profiles, they find Ethan's, his is private, but they dig up tagged photos anyway. They start putting everything side by side, my vids about low-value men, next to pictures of me laughing with him, my advice about never be too available, next to the story of me crawling back for a second chance. I'm a walking hypocrisy exhibit. Comment sections turn into a war zone. My followers, the queens, are furious they feel played. "So you had a good man and still fed us this toxic garbage? I wasted months playing stupid games with a guy I liked because of you. I hate you. Refund." And the other half of the internet, the half I spent years mocking, has a party my TikToks get duetted by dudes just laughing their asses off. Every post flooded with the same question: "How's Ethan?" I try damage control. I film an apology. No makeup gray sweatshirt, eyes red. "I'm so sorry. I lost my way. The character I made online took over. I was wrong. It's the worst performing video I've ever posted. Gets ratioed into the ground. Comments are brutal. The character took over? LOL. You're not an actress. You're just terrible. The tears are another manipulation tactic from the playbook. She's not sorry she lied. She's sorry she got caught. And the sick part is, they're right. Empire crumbles in under a month. Brand deals, cancel contracts, morality clause, Agent stops returning, calls, payment processor gets slammed with chargebacks, account frozen, can't access my own money, can't pay rent, can't pay anything. My beige white apartment gets real quiet, deafening, quiet. Then it's be me, 28, back in my childhood bedroom, still has glow-in-the-dark stars stuck to the ceiling. From when I was like 12, Mom keeps asking if I want to get a real estate license, like your cousin. I spend most days doom scrolling, watch my old followers move on to new coaches, new playbooks. Same scam, different face. I delete my accounts, but I still lurk with a burner. Sometimes internet never forgets. My face is a meme, now. The hypocrite dating coach. Friends try to be supportive. Megan invites me out last week. She's engaged, now shows me the ring, simple, pretty, real. She's talking wedding plans. And I just start crying in the middle of a cheesecake factory. Not because I'm happy for her, because I'm sick with jealousy. She has something real, something I touched for a brief second, and then I burned it down with my own arrogance. Whole career was built on one foundation. Men are the fragile ones. Men are the insecure ones. Men are projects to manage. And the truth is, I built that fortress to protect my own ego.